Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Ashley, and today I just wanted to sit down and get cozy, talk about some of my absolute favorite things at the moment. This favorites video might be a little bit different because my favorite things aren't necessarily all physical products or items, but also ideas as well that I want to talk about. I would really love to keep this short and sweet, but I know myself, I'm a rambler. I'm gonna go on and on and on. It's just who I am. So if you're up for a chatty video today, then yeah, just keep watching and I hope you enjoy. I have a tropical green tea here today. I was never a tea drinker before, but I got in the routine of drinking like a nighttime, like a sleepy tea, just because I loved the act of like making the tea, going to bed with like a warm, cozy cup of something. And I am a tea girl now, and I never used to be. So I'm kind of living that. So kind of to go along with that, one thing that I really wanted to talk about is romanticizing the seasons. So I see people all over the place, like it's fall and winter season now. I know that it's cold. It gets dark at 5 p.m. The clocks just went back last weekend. Everyone's complaining about it. But I promise you, if you just change your perspective about it and you just learn to like romanticize the different seasons, it makes such a difference in your well-being. I'm just embracing the seasons. I used to be that person who'd be like, oh my God, it's dark at 5 p.m. Like it's so depressing. And I get it. Seasonal depression is a thing. Don't get me wrong. It 100% is a thing, but your mindset plays a huge part into it. I love being home at 5 p.m. when it's dark. It's cozy. Being cozy at home is just like one of my favorite things. So just learning to embrace the change in season and just know that it's temporary and just give yourself a break. I think spring and summer are all about like go, go, go energy, keeping busy, doing a lot of like activities, being outdoors. I still believe it's important to be outdoors during the fall and winter. I think allowing yourself to rest and like allow your body to, winterize as well. We need time to do that. I think it's so important. So just honestly, just try and change your mindset around it. Run a hot bubble bath, read a book, light a candle, get some lamps, make the room like a vibe, make things cozy. Ugh, I love cozy season. Like it's my favorite. Another great thing to do during cozy season, during spring and summer too, but like during cozy season is reading. I'm a Kindle girl. I can't remember the last time I bought a physical book. I read everything on my Kindle. I love this thing. Reading as a whole is something that I've missed doing so much. As a kid, I loved reading books and novels and stories. Just reading and spelling and writing just came so natural to me as a kid. And throughout this like healing process or journey that I've been going through, I constantly hear this reminder that as adults, like we should really focus on going back to doing the things that brought us joy as kids. For some reason, like as we get older, I don't know whether it's society or, what it is that makes us do this, but we lose sight of the hobbies that once brought us joy. I don't know if we end up like telling ourselves that it's childish or what it is, but there was a point in my life when I stopped reading books, even though I loved that so much when I was younger, and I didn't do it for a really long time. But I love that it became a trendy thing again because it brought books back into my life and it just gives me something to look forward to. The most recent book I just finished was Fourth Wing. So good. I know everybody and their mother are talking about this book. There's a reason why it's that good. Yes, it is a fantasy book, but it's like a fantasy romance. Something about me, I love love. So I'm gonna be watching rom-coms. I'm gonna be reading romance books. I'm watching shows like Love is Blind, The Bachelor. That is just who I am. No, I just love love. And just a fun little fact, if you're into astrology at all, my Venus is in Pisces. So if you know, you know. We just love love. Okay, Fourth Wing was really good. I realized that I think I really kind of like the fantasy romance genre. That for me almost kind of feels more fun than just like the regular romance books that I've been reading. Don't get me wrong, I do love those too, but there's just something about like a good fantasy romance. If you're not into fantasy but you're into romance, or maybe you just haven't like dabbled too much into the fantasy world, I would read Fourth Wing for sure. I decided to join Caitlin B's book club. I always see her posting about it and it looks like so much fun. And I just love the idea of like a book club and just like having people to talk to about these books that I'm reading. It just seems really exciting. Back when I first started my YouTube channel in 2011, that's what I loved about the old YouTube. And if you've been here with me for a while, like I know I've talked about that off and on throughout the years, but that's what I loved. It's just like that sense of community. Like I just feel like I'm finding my people online, and it's so fun to have people who are interested in the same things as you. So I joined her book club, and it was at the end of October. She announced that her November book was going to be Iron Flame. So it was just like the stars aligned in that moment. I joined the book club and I just finished Fourth Wing this morning, so now I get to dive into Iron Wing this weekend and I'm so excited. But yeah, just reading in general is bringing me so much joy. I absolutely love it. If you want more like book related videos, let me know because I'd be very happy to do that. Moving right along, the next thing, this kind of ties into reading books. Okay, this definitely ties into reading books. I've discovered that there are people out there doing the Lord's work and creating playlists for like specifically for certain books. So I first found a playlist for the book Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, and I love listening to music and like reading at the same time. Like I feel like it's just a vibe. It's just so cool to me to like go on Spotify, and if you just search a book, like I can almost guarantee there's probably a playlist for it, like a reading playlist. So I absolutely love putting my earbuds in, running a hot bubble bath, getting in there with my Kindle, putting on one of these playlists. There was one, POV, You're Reading Fourth Wing. It's so good, so good. It's a lot of like Taylor Swift, Lord, I think there's like Billie Eilish on there. Just so good. I've created my own playlist too that I like to listen to at night when I'm like winding down. It's part of my wind down routine. So if I'm not listening to like a specific book playlist or reading playlist, I'm listening to this playlist that I'm curating on my own. I'm just continuously adding songs to it. I called it Honey I'm Home because it just gives me that like warm, cozy feeling of like being home. Not only like being home in my physical house, but just like being at home within myself. I just love it. I know that there have been a lot of really good albums that have come out this year as well, like in the past like few months. So a few of my favorites, obviously the biggest thing going on right now is the fact that Taylor Swift released 1989, Taylor's version. I gotta admit, like I was never really a big fan of the original albums. I knew maybe like the singles or like the hits from her albums, but I didn't ever get like much farther than that. But as she's been re-releasing her albums, or I guess releasing the Taylor's version of her albums, I'm so into it. I love Taylor Swift just like as a person, as a whole, as a being. I love her music. I love her lyrics. She's just like, I just really like her right now, okay? I get it. I get why the Swifties are Swifties. I get it. So I have been listening to 1989. I wouldn't necessarily say that I have like any favorites from that. Actually, I do have favorites from 1989. I would say my favorites from the album are All You Had to Do Was Stay. I mean, they're all good. I really like Clean. I feel like I really like Say Don't Go. I really like that one. Now That We Don't Talk. I mean, they're all good. I never used to like listen to albums, either like full albums, but I have been the past few months. So a couple that I've been playing like on repeat are Kelsey Ballerini's Rolling Up the Welcome Mat for Good, specifically the For Good version. Penthouse Live just gives me chills every time I listen to it. Like it almost brings me to tears. And then what else is on that one that I really love? Okay, the interlude full length, so good. And then How Do I Do This? That song is so cute. And Kelsey Ballerini and Chase Stokes are absolutely probably my favorite celebrity couple. They're the cutest ever. They're the most beautiful couple. I'm just obsessed with them. So yeah, that album. I was also listening to Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Guts, quite a bit, and then Zach Bryan's new album. Oh, so good. I love me some Zach Bryan. As a whole lately, I've been loving video versions of podcasts, and one of my favorite episodes I've watched recently is Cheers with Avery Woods, and she did an interview with Whitney Simmons. I've followed Whitney Simmons from the beginning. I've always been a really big fan of her. And I mean, she did open up on a podcast previously, and I have listened to that episode, so I kind of knew the details of some, like the stories that she went into in this one as well. But I just really loved watching the video version of it. I really love Whitney Simmons, and I think if you know who she is and you haven't listened to one of her podcast episodes yet, I think you should. It's just, it really puts everything into perspective. It really shows you just how important like it is to just be kind to people. You just never know what people are going through, and the internet can be a scary place sometimes because people just don't hold back. But yeah, that was a really great episode if you're into like social media or like Whitney Simmons at all. Highly recommend. Really quick, before I jump into a couple beauty products, I want to talk about my favorite shows that I've been watching lately. I haven't really been watching many like series. I'm on a big reality TV slash like game show kick. My first favorite show that I just finished watching, season 25 of Big Brother just ended, and let me know if you're a Big Brother fan. I love Big Brother. It was something, again, that I stopped watching for many years, and we've gotten back into it the past few seasons. I just love Big Brother so much, and yeah, the finale just aired on Thursday. I won't spoil anything, but it's just one of my favorite things ever. We're also watching Survivor. I'm catching up on Love is Blind. I'm a little bit behind, but I am watching Love is Blind right now as well. I'm watching season 4 of The Kardashians on Disney Plus. I feel like I have so many shows on the go right now, and there are a lot of other things that I want to get to, but I just have so much on the go right now. I'm also watching season 9 of Bachelor in Paradise. I haven't really kept up with like the Bachelor franchise in a few years, but I love Bachelor in Paradise. I'm glad that I got into it this season, and I've really been enjoying that. Okay. The last few things I have here are beauty products. So I'm gonna just jump through these really quickly. I have a couple products from Sephora, a couple products from the drugstore. My current Sephora favorites right now are these 3 things. So I have the 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition perfume. If you watched my last video, my Sephora haul, I know I mentioned that I was a little confused by this. I didn't know how I felt about it at first, but this is to die for. I'm gonna buy the full size of it, and I want to keep this travel one with me at all times in my purse, in my bag. I just love it so much. It's like a really sweet, like there's like vanilla notes, cherry, sandalwood, cognac. I hate that word. Like I just don't know how to say it properly, but it's so good. Okay. There's that, and then there's these Tan Luxe The Face Illuminating Self Tan Drops. This is the medium to dark. I put this in my moisturizer for my face, and then I'll also do my chest and neck. I don't have it on right now because I ran out of my self tanner, which I'll show you in a second. Actually, I'll show you now, I guess, because they're kind of like, they kind of go hand in hand. So this is the self tanner I've been using. This is from Bondi Sands. It's the Australian Tan Self Tanning Foam 1 Hour Express. I purchased mine at Shoppers Drug Mart. I have put it on and like left it on for only an hour. You definitely do get some color, but I prefer to leave it on for like 2 to 2.5 hours, and I really like the color that I get from that. But yeah, I've been loving those together like hand in hand. It just makes me feel so much more confident to have a tan. And then the last one I have is this Merit. This is their signature lipstick in the color Millennial. It's just a really pretty like pink nude. This is the most lightweight lipstick ever. It feels so comfortable on your lips. I love the color of it, and I love that the name is Millennial because I'm a millennial. And then from the drugstore, what I have, another lipstick, similar to the Merit one, but this one's a little bit more on the peachy side, I think. A little bit lighter, but still gorgeous. And this is a L'Oreal lipstick. It's a L'Oreal Color Riche Nude Intense in the color 171 New Confident. So good, it's so pretty. These types of lipsticks, just like, ugh, I love them. They're so pretty. And I think then the last thing I have is this L'Oreal Hyaluron Plump 72-Hour Moisture Conditioner. So this is with hyaluronic acid. For dehydrated hair. My hair is like very dry and dehydrated. I was using the Verb Ghost shampoo, and that was just not conditioning enough for my hair. My hair was so tangly when I was using that. And then I saw a reel that Abby Young had posted Abby Young is just somebody I really trust when it comes to hair care, like her recommendations and opinions. She actually like deep dives into the science behind like shampoo and hair care. So I just really trust her opinion. I heard her talk about this range from L'Oreal and I decided to give it a go. I do have the shampoo as well. I like the shampoo, but I did kind of find when I was using it regularly that my roots were getting a little oily a little quicker. But this conditioner is just so good. It just leaves my hair feeling so soft after the shower, and I swear my hair is almost virtually like tangle free when I get out of the shower and I brush through it. I do add like a leave-in conditioner, but I'm able to just like brush through the lengths and the ends of my hair and it's not tangly at all. I have like a Joico K-Pack like moisture repair, some kind of like deep conditioning mask from Joico, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that because like I really am trying to like heal my hair. This worked better than the Joico conditioner on my hair, and this is way more affordable. I love the smell of it. It doesn't leave my hair feeling like heavy or like there's like, I don't know, product in it. It's really, really good. I'll continue to use this, I think. So yeah, this has definitely been a favorite of mine. Kind of tying in with the hair care, one more like really random favorite that I have are silk scrunchies. This one specifically is actually from Sephora. It was like one of their 100 point perks when I went into the store the one day. So if you ever go into Sephora and you see this, they have this on the counter as 100, I think it was actually like 150 points. Silk scrunchies are the absolute best. I will not live without a silk scrunchie again ever. I wear my hair up every day at work. I work in a dental office, so yeah, constantly have to keep my hair up and back out of my face. The scrunchie is just so gentle on my hair. It doesn't like tear it or break it. It doesn't squeeze it too hard. I just think that this is the best thing ever. But if you don't happen to find the one from like the Sephora collection, I looked online. I don't think they actually sell these yet. I wish they would because they're that good. They do have the slip silk scrunchies. They're just a little pricier, so like it's really nice to find these for 150 points. I will always get these if they have them there as a point perk because it's just worth it. I know this video was like kind of random, but I just really love talking about my favorite things. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know, and I will definitely do more like this in the future. And if there's anything you want to know more about, please let me know. If you'd like to see more book videos, more beauty videos, let me know in the comments. Again, if you're new around here, I hope you stick around by subscribing, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.